Aggression is the most common and most serious behavior problem in any breed of dog. It's also the #1 reason why pet parents seek professional help from behaviorists, trainers, and veterinarians. Some of the most common forms of aggression can include protective aggression, which is when a dog is trying to protect one of its own or itself, such as its owner in thinking that he's in danger. Possessive aggression, which is when they're protective of their food bowl and toys. Fear aggression, which is when the dog is afraid of something or someone and they feel their only option is to fight. And pain elicited aggression, which is when the dog is in pain and does not want to be messed with. Now, let's take a look at some clips about aggression in other dog breeds.
See, that's unsure, that's not submission. Okay, good girl. You have to give him a moment because the brain got stuck this way.
Yeah.
So just stay there.
She didn't do that to you earlier?
No, not like that.
Right.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, this is the first time I seen this behavior. Yeah. So you see, just a relaxation. It's an understanding. I didn't see that coming. Not yet, not yet. This is more water for me.
Still not submitted?
No, not submitting yet. But now I can see the aggression that he was showing to him. It's pretty bad. That aggression cannot be allowed around babies.
This is gonna hurt, but here, peroxide.
Yeah. I was like about to faint right in front of her face. It's better. Open mouth. I gotta go get some ice.
Ice, Christina, ice.
Caesar, I'm sorry.
No worries, man. No, that's my job. Here, just put it. Don't worry about it.
Is he okay? Oh
he
my
is
gosh,
fine.
that was really
He
bad.
is fine. She needs major rehabilitation.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why we're here.
Do you take pit bulls in any condition?
No, we don't.
Oh, you don't? So are they not put up for adoption?
No, ma'am. Right now, like the pit bulls we have here, we're not taking any more pit bulls at this time. We have all that we're taking right now.
Is there a reason, or?
Yeah, because they're harder to adopt, and so we don't have room to take any more pits or pit mixes.
So no pit mixes or any type of pit bull at all?
No, we're not taking any more in at this time.
Okay.
We have to take them to animal control.
Are these dogs more likely to be put down then, since they're harder to adopt?
Yes, they're harder to adopt, but we can't take any more at this time.
Ah, okay. All right, well.
So it'll probably be at least a minimum of 3 or 4 months before we take any more pits or pit mixes.
Do you do this for all your breeds?
No.
Also, there's not if there were like a whole bunch of Harriers, then you don't say we can't take a Terrier?
No, it just depends on if we have openings for kennels.
Ah, okay. So it's the space issue. It's not a breed issue.
No. Right now, we're not taking any more pits or pit mixes because we have so many in the shelter, and it takes longer to get them adopted. So we're not taking any more of that specific breed in at this time.
Ah, okay.
Even if we have an open kennel, we're not taking any more pits or pit mixes at this time.
But is that because of the temperament of the dog?
No, it's just harder to get the breed adopted. So sometimes they'll be here. I know one that has probably been here for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
That's a pit bull. It takes longer. Not that many people come in that are looking for pits or pit mixes.
Okay.
And we do vet check everybody that comes in to adopt, and we make sure they own their own home. So if people rent, most landlords will not allow them to have them. Most apartment complexes will not allow them to have them. So it's much harder to adopt out pits and pit mixes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think the most aggressive kind of dog is a bulldog.
I think the most aggressive would be a pit bull.
Or a pit bull. Yes, pit bull.
No, I don't know a lot about dogs, but in England there's a lot of attacks, and they're generally from pit bulls. They're quite aggressive and quite brutal.
It will probably come as no surprise that in our survey of more than 10,000 viewers, the Pit Bull got the most votes as the #1 most dangerous breed. It's hard to think of another breed with such a negative reputation.
There are actually several breeds associated with the name Pit Bulls. Among them, American Staffordshire Terriers, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and the American Pit Bull Terrier. All the Pit Bull breeds have been abused as fighting dogs for centuries.
Dogs are put into a pit, and they're probed. They're like stuck with a stick. It's like a wooden dowel with a point on the end. What they do is they jab the dogs to agitate them more, to get them to fight, to be more aggressive.
Ancient breeders created the original bulldogs for brutal spectator sports such as bull and bear baiting. Later breeders crossed the dogs with quick, agile terrier breeds to make them more energetic and nimble in the dogfighting ring. The British Parliament banned bull baiting in 1835, but the blood sport continued underground in another form, dog against dog. Throughout England and later in America, dogfighting operations bred hardy bull terrier mixes for ferocity, endurance, and resistance to pain. A rash of horrendous headlines about pit bull-related attacks in the news has led some communities to actually ban all pit bulls.
But I believe biology doesn't have to be destiny, right, Junior? Anyone who knows me knows I love pit bulls, and I have had many as my own personal dogs over the years. When raised correctly, pit bulls make the most loyal, loving dogs ever. I find it ironic that humans have made pit bulls into villains when we are responsible for the breed in the first place. It is our duty to stand up for pit bulls and be their strong, reliable pack leaders.